I hope at some point this thing will get used this weekend again, because I know this thing got used last weekend, and I was so happy because you can see it's more like here, especially it's got used almost like quite a bit, because you can see how much is fed that this thing got me, because well, because as you can see, it's definitely how much we expected on this machine, definitely surprisingly, because the way the zack on this machine is actually, it's a pretty nice looking machine in my opinion. But you can see it definitely looks pretty good. I mean, look at how the scene is actually well built, as you can see, because well, because ever since it's a time we used last weekend, because we used this thing, a lot of the things that we used on the lower right there, which I think it looks pretty cool. Now all of a sudden this thing was doing the surging thing. I don't know why it's doing that, because I think this is because when it was on low flow, you can see. And ever since that, you can see this thing got started to do the surging like this. But they have to see because it's got a new fuel filter on it, so it's very you can see how much it's better this thing. And she is covered in dust right now. You can see. You see, I can easily just now this has a 24 horsepower Kawasaki engine, which is it's a pretty nice looking engine compared to the 54-inch self-deep deck. And you can see the deck was started some use on this thing, because you can see the deck, well, like, you know, yeah, it still looks good, because we did play some last year, and I think it is the same thing as the other side. Yeah, it's the same thing as this one too, but it's surprisingly this thing got used almost quite a bit. And no, we did not lower the deck down, you can see, because you can see how much it's better this thing exactly, because you can see how much it's better on this machine here exactly. This thing still has a little bit in it, which you can see it definitely looks pretty cool. And this one's got like I don't know, like 30 hours on it, I think, or still had 30. I don't know exactly, but so I know since some of you see this thing's got to get used this whole weekend. You can see, because ever since this thing, you can see, because it's a pretty nice looking mower in my opinion. But you can see it kind of looks like it has like a, I don't know, the dark fair looking grill, and you can see, but this definitely looks pretty nice. You can see, and you can see the deck is lower down, because it's been sitting for like a while now. You can see, because you can see how much it's better this thing. The steering wheel is a little sloppy, but that's because it was new back in the time loop in. And we did not use the deck height adjuster on this thing, because, well, because you know how expected things as you can see. So I hope this thing will get used again this weekend. If not, then we'll get this thing get used to next weekend. But I hope this thing will get used this weekend.